Hi first grade, it is Miss Martin here. Today we are doing chapter 10, lesson 3, and we're learning about problem solving and looking at patterns. So this one's going to be a pretty fun one because it's super easy and we're just looking at patterns. So first things first, before we get started, make sure you have the right page, lesson 3 with the big green arrow, and you have something to write with. And first we're going to put our name and number at the top of our paper just like we always do. Boys and girls, please make sure your name and number are on all of your pages that you turn in on Thursday. If they are not all on your page, then you will not get a good grade, and I don't want to give you a bad grade. So please make sure that your name and number is on each and every single one of those papers. Okay. So today we're learning about problem solving and looking at patterns, and we've done this a lot, so we need to underline what we know and circle what we need to know. So underline what we already know and then circle what we need to know or what we need to find. So we've been talking about 3D shapes, and today we're just talking about looking at different patterns. So they've given us a pattern here, and so let's read what we need to find first. Otis made a pattern with these shapes. It looks like he did some cubes and a rectangle or a prism. What shape is missing? Okay, and there's a blank one over here. So we see in our pattern that we have a rectangle or cube, cube, prism, cube, cube, prism, cube, blank, prism. Okay, so we need to find out what comes next. So just by looking at it, so first let's underline what we know. So we know that Otis made a pattern with these shapes. Then we need to circle what we need to find. And we know that we need to find which shape is missing. I know they already did it for us, but I want you to do it over it just like I did. Okay, step 2 is plan. How am I going to solve this problem? Well, I think that I'm going to solve it, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to solve it by just looking at the pattern and seeing which one needs to come next. Okay, so next we're going to solve. I will find a pattern, and then we're going to circle the shape that is missing. So we have cube, cube, prism, cube, cube, prism, cube. Is a prism going to go next or a cube going to go next? What do you think? I am thinking that a cube is going to go next. Because look, I have cube, cube, prism, cube, cube, prism, cube. I have 2 cubes and a prism. I have 1 cube here, blank, prism. So I know that I'm going to need a cube. And then step 4, check, is my answer reasonable? It is reasonable because I'm looking at the pattern and I see that the only one that would come next is a cube. Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's flip it over. Flipping it over. Okay, so let's read our word problem. Sophie made a pattern with these shapes. Which shape comes next? So she did, let's see, she did cone, cylinder, cone, cone, cylinder, cone, cone, cylinder, cone. Oh, we need to find out what comes next. So let's underline what we know and circle what we need to know. Well, we know that Sophie made a pattern with these shapes. So we're going to underline the first sentence because we know the pattern and the shapes that Sophie made. Now we don't know what shape comes next, so we need to find that. So we're going to circle that. Sometimes it's easier if you do it in a different color, which you totally can do if you want to. Miss Martin's going to just do it in one color so you can see it, but you feel free to get another color. Okay, so how are we going to solve this? We're going to solve this by looking at the pattern and analyzing it. Can you say analyzing it with me? Analyzing. And analyzing is one of those big fancy words for means that we're like looking at it in depth. So I want you to look at this pattern in depth and see which shape comes next. So let's do our pattern again. We either have a green cube, or oh my goodness, it's fine. We either have a green cone, a blue cylinder, or a yellow cone. So let's go. We have green cone, blue cylinder, yellow cone, green cone, blue cylinder, yellow cone, green, blue, yellow. What comes after yellow in my pattern? green. Green comes after yellow. So the cone the cone we needed was the yellow or green cone. That comes after my yellow cone. And then number 4, check my answer. Is my answer reasonable? It is reasonable because we just looked at the pattern. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to do one more with you because they look a little bit different than what that one looks like. Okay, so now they just want us to find a pattern to solve. So they want us to look and see if we can fill in the pattern. Okay, so let's look at number 1. June made this pattern. So we have cylinder, or not cylinder, we have prism, cube, blank, prism, cube, cone, prism, cube, cone. So in this pattern, what comes after our cube? Prism, cube, cone, prism, cube, cone. What comes after my cube in my pattern? My cone. My cone comes after, so that's the one that I'm missing right here, my cone. Okay, so boys and girls, this page is super easy. All you have to do is you have to do number 2 and number 3, which are just like number 1. And then you have 4, 5, and 6 back here. So number 4 just wants you to identify the shapes. So we need to remember our shapes from last week. If you have your vocabulary book, it might help you with because they're looking about faces and vertexes. So it might help you remember that. Number 5 wants you to draw a shape that they're describing. And then number 6, they want you to finish out the pattern. Okay, so that's all you're doing for this one. It's super easy. Okay, I want you to do this. And then you have one more math lesson to go. And then we have our review, which you're going to do tomorrow. Your math chapter 4, lesson 4, and your review tomorrow. And then Wednesday, you're going to be doing your math test. Okay, that is all for today. If you need any more help, we will be doing a Zoom meeting tomorrow, which I can help you with any problems or questions that you have about this. Okay, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.